Hello and welcome, everybody. We are speaking today to the writer and performer in Best of Craigslist Live, Story of a Girl. Can you introduce yourselves, please?
I'm Nicole Cabe. I'm the editor, writer, editor, and director of the piece.
It's because of the format. That is a little different than usual, isn't it?
To have written it myself.
And we'll go through that in a little bit.
Compiler. There you go.
Exactly. And you?
And my name is Tracy Beaconwald, and I am the performer.
Great. Thank you. And Tracy, can you tell us what would be your blurb version of what this show is?
Well, it is a compilation of best of Craigslist posts compiled in such a way as to follow the story of a girl through her experiences in life and pursuit of love and happiness.
That's a great description, thank you. And it actually makes a good blurb.
Yes.
And Nicole, could you tell me what was the process of putting this together? Again, the quick version of this came together.
Just to give credit where credit's due, I can't remember the name of the girl who did this, but a few years ago I was at the TPS General auditions, and this woman came on stage and did a classical piece, and then did, I think it was Free Rodents, from one of the Best of Craigslist pieces as her modern audition piece, and I was so impressed that I thought it would be brilliant to throw it together and do a show out of that. And so I spent the next couple of years actually going back through all of the Best of Craigslist archives and assembling them into something that hopefully feels like a plot. It feels like a plot to me.
And remind me, this was written originally as an hour and a half, closer to full-length, two-person show?
Yes. It's a man and woman on stage, so there's a lot more back and forth. But this is the 45-minute edited version for one person.
Yes, which means this one could be toured around to different Fringe shows, which is why it fits in for our Portland Mini Fringe Festival. Wonderful. And from either one of you, or both of you, why does this format work for storytelling, or for this story in particular?
The way that I see it, and this is probably because I'm a bit of a theater nerd, Best of Craigslist nominees are, I guess, pretty universal to everybody. We can usually sympathize with them, or we like to laugh at stupid people. There's several of them that are just dumb. But for the most part, the ones that I picked are ones that we can all sympathize with in some way. And so it's kind of, in a way, a modern everyman story, I guess.
For every woman in this
The same reason we love the Darwin Award.
Exactly. So I think that's why it works as a performance piece, is because it is kind of a universal storytelling.
Right. Do you have anything?
Well, it's unique. It's an unusual way of storytelling, too. So you see glimpses into this person's life. You see little vignettes, little pictures, as opposed to getting the whole story and having to go through all the little gritty details. You sort of get a lot of after-the-fact stuff and reflections on it. And it's just, I don't know, it's just not something you see very often. That's not a normal format for performance, for theater.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a new way to look at things, new way to take things on. And again, from both of you, why should people come see this weekend?
Because it's awesome.
Nice and concise, right?
This thing is badass.
Direct quote.
Nice. And we did mention that this is the world premiere for this script on stage. So are you also hoping to get the feedback of a crowd?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I feel like it could change a lot depending on how different audiences respond to it. And, you know, what else pops up on Best of Craigslist in the future, too, will change it a lot.
I think it's important. It's important to note that we did not alter in any way any of these pieces. We did not shorten them. We did not change anything.
Yeah.
Including spelling errors.
Including spelling errors and punctuation and spacing in the piece itself.
That's great.
There's one particular piece that's all in caps, and you can tell.
But we won't tell you how you can tell. You have to come see the show.
Pretty obvious.
Great.
So, so There's no editing of this individual pieces whatsoever. It is absolutely pure original work from Best of Craigslist.
Yep.
Great. And is there any one last sentence either one of you would like to say to the camera and our friends who are watching?
Come to the show.
Yeah.
Those are great sentences. Thank you, everybody. And please come see Best of Craigslist Live Story of a Girl this Thursday, Friday, and Sunday matinee at Theater on Southeast Belmont for the Portland Mini Fringe Theater Festival. Thank you.
Thursday and Friday evening.
Yes.
Saturday matinee.
Not the daytime one.